Good morning, everyone. Welcome into Mornings with Loretta. And spring is quickly approaching, and it's time to rejuvenate our homes and elevate our entertaining game. Today, we are joined by television host and lifestyle expert Marisa Brahney, here to offer her expert advice on effortless and stylish spring entertaining. Welcome to the show again.
Thanks so much for having me back, Loretta.
Yes. So the weather is getting nicer. Like today where I am, it's going to be 70 and everyone is super excited to spruce up their homes and host gatherings. Can you share some of your top tips for entertaining and style?
I always say that you start by making a plan, especially when hosting other people, because that's going to keep you on budget. It's also going to help you infuse your own personality into your gathering. And so we start with the menu, looking for those convenient time-saving options so that you don't have to spend hours in the kitchen and you can actually get out and enjoy your own party. That's really important. The other thing is your outdoor space, making sure you have comfortable seating for your guests. There's a place for everyone to gather and chat. It's really cozy and inviting. That's really important to think about as well. And last but not least, injecting your own personality into your event. So things like a seasonal signature cocktail or mocktail. I love to do that. Also bringing in seasonal decor accents and party favors to play up on the theme of spring. All of these are great ways to make your event memorable and successful.
Oh, and so easy. You make it sound so easy, at least. So let me ask you this. How can hosts seamlessly integrate convenience into our spring entertaining menus without compromising on taste and presentation? That's everything for me. Presentation and the taste of the food.
Absolutely. You want your guests to be impressed and leave the party feeling satisfied and like they had something delicious. And there are so many fantastic food options that are just as delicious as they are convenient. I'm partnering with one today that I want to tell you about. I recently discovered Tata Rasa. These are authentically crafted Indian cuisine meals that are ready to eat in 60 seconds. So certainly saves you from time in the kitchen. And what I love is that these come in 4 different varieties. You have the royal black lentils, the rich coconut lentils, the regal chickpea tikka, and the majestic red bean curry. These are all authentic flavors, sauces, and spices, delicious, and made without any artificial colors, flavors, sugar. These are vegan, dairy-free, and halal as well. So you're catering to lots of different dietary preferences for your guests, which is really important. And you can find these meals on Amazon.
And you are not sacrificing taste at all. I didn't know about the coconut flavored one. I got to try that lentil. Oh, that sounds so yummy. Oh, you make it sound so yummy. Okay, so everyone is super excited to spend time outdoors. Even I am. I don't like outdoors a whole lot, but we've been in so long. So do you have any tips to freshen up our outdoor space just in time for spring?
Absolutely. I mentioned seating, and patio furniture really is crucial for creating that outdoor ambiance that you love and that your guests will love as well. So check out Big Lots. They have unbeatable prices on patio furniture that's stylish, durable, and really is going to take your outdoor space to the next level, including this set you see here. This is the set of 2 Broyhill East Lake wicker patio chairs. These are all weather wicker. These patio cushions are really deep and comfortable, which we love for seating. Don't sleep on the pillow selection too. Big Lots has such a fantastic pillow selection that allows you to bring in trending colors and patterns. Oranges are really big right now. So this is a great way to bring in oranges to your outdoor space or any color that you're loving. So check that out. And then the other thing is textures. Patterns and textures really add a lot. So for textures, you can do things like potted greenery to kind of pop and liven up the space. And then things like a patio or garden drum. These are fantastic because they bring in an unexpected texture like this hammered bronze. Really chic and stylish, and something that really just kind of kicks it up a level and makes it a little more fun for your outdoor area, really inviting for any party or event this spring season.
Oh my goodness, I'm so in love with that patio furniture. And one thing about patio furniture and how it has evolved over the years, it is very difficult to determine if that is outdoor furniture or indoor furniture, and especially pillows. I love that out of office one, the orange one, and that hammered metal look.
Yeah.
It is so posh and so in, and I'm actually going to purchase that myself. Oh, wow. I love it.
I love it. I love to hear that. Yeah. I love the drum,
Yes.
the drum and these chairs. I mean, for the price of these chairs, I have them linked to my website so you can go check them out. But Big Lots really, you can't beat the prices for a really great brand name, which is wonderful.
You are so right about Big Lot. And I don't want people to sleep on Big Lots, right? We think we can just go in there and get some, discounted household items. But let me tell you, their furniture, and especially the patio furniture, I had forgot about that. And desk and office stuff too. So I'm glad that you bought up Big Lots, because that is going to be a win for all of us. Any last thing you want to share with us, Marisa? You always inform us and get us so happy and delighted about what you're saying.
Oh, you're so sweet, Loretta. Thank you. I would just say have fun with it, right? That's what it's all about. And there are budget-friendly ways to bring in things that you love, the colors, the textures, the patterns, all of it. So seek out those ways to do it and really make it yours, because that's what's going to stand out to your guests.
You are so correct on that. And everybody's going to say, Loretta, how did you know? How did you know? I'm going to say Marisa Brahney, of course. So where can we go for more information?
Just head on over to my website. It's marisabrahney.com, and just head to the blog section. I have all this there for you and lots more tips.
All right. I know you have to go, but it's always such a pleasure when you come on. So much energy and excitement. And it spills over through TV, Marisa. Thank you for all you do. We appreciate you being our guest today.
Thanks, Loretta, for having me. Great to be with you as always.
All right. Happy spring.
Happy spring.
So Marisa has to go, but we have another segment coming up, and I'm super excited about this. This will be their first debut on the Loretta McNary Show, but let me tell you, they're no stranger to television or the big screen, film, and everything. And so we have joining us via phone today, and they're not going to be on video, but let me tell you, you're going to want to listen into this. You will get to see me, but we have Mel Harris and Jean Pope on with us to talk about a new film called let me do a drum roll, and I'm going to bring them on, called Queen of Knives. You may notice that title from a previous film that was out there. Good morning, Mel and Jean.
Good morning, Loretta. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Ever since they told me that you were going to be my guest, I've been super excited. And on Google, you'll see me Googling you. If there's if they tell you who Googles you, you'll see Loretta McNary has Googled you for the last week or so.
We'll put on the stalker list.
Yes, I'm not stalking, but it may be close in some countries.
No, it's great.
So what inspired
There's
the
a
story
film in there
behind
somewhere.
Jean, come on. Yes. Hopefully you Googled me too. You just can't come into my home without knowing me, right? So let's talk about the new film. What's the story behind it, and how did both of you become involved with this project? And just tell people a little bit about who you are, Mel and Mel Harris, and then Jean Pope. Yes, we can't wait to hear about it.
Well, it's a wonderful story about a family that's in disarray, breaking up, post-divorce, and Queen of Knives, and they're on a journey. All of them, all four different paths. We have two daughters in the film, and my character, Kathy Bonetto, and Frank, my husband, played by Jean Pope, have gone our separate ways, but we're not really separate. We're still a family, kind of always will be. And it's all Gene's fault because he came up with the idea.
I take some credit there, yes, for sure.
You're gonna take some credit, not all of it, but some. And so you may recognize her voice from 30 something, which we all fell in love with and still love 30 something. So Mel, your character in Queen of Knives has a rich narrative arc. So how did you prepare to bring Kathy's emotional journey to life?
Well, first of all, because the script was so wonderful, it's on the page. And that makes any actor's job easier. It's also a wonderful group of actors that I was working with. It was like a troupe, and we just clicked instantly. And there's a lot of real life reflection. There's a lot of life of people I know around me, and that's what you see up on the screen. It's just everything in my blender, and then out comes the character.
Okay, you made this sound so simple. Coming from a professional like you make it look too easy. I actually honestly think I could do it, but I know there's no way I can. So, Jean, you're wearing multiple hats as a writer, the producer, the actor for this film. So that must have been kind of challenging for you. So how did you balance these roles? And what was the most rewarding part?
Well, the one thing I should point out that technically one credit on the writing is story by, and in terms of writing, there is a writer called Lindsay Joy who did the dialogue and did this, took the story and turned it into all the scenes. And Lindsay and I have known each other for many years. And when we started this project, we basically would go out to dinner at least once a week, and like stay in a restaurant until the chairs were upside down and they're cleaning all the glasses and they're giving us the evil eye to get out. And we just did this over and over and over again, because once we got into the depth of this story about this midlife crisis going on, and the kind of the funny things that happened to us, our families, people we know, and that's what created the skeleton, the bone works for the first film, which was King of Knives, and now this one, which is Queen of Knives, which is a standalone. You completely watch Queen of Knives and understand everything, and if you want, then you can see the earlier one, and it fills in some of the backfills some of the things. But this is what it took. This was the effort that it took to get us to where we were with the written word on the script, and it still took a year of revisions. The dinner scene in the movie was written first, and then we literally wrote out from there. And that was the process.
Again, so you've been doing this for a while, and it is just so effortless for you. But I believe this is going to be a winner. I did get a chance to watch it. I can't even spill anything. I'll just keep going. So it's a mix of humor and drama. And this is real life that we see unfold on our screens that actually happens in a lot of families, probably every family at different levels of degrees, right? So how did you balance these elements to ensure a cohesive storytelling experience?
That's a great question, and I'm happy to explain. The filmmaking process, goes through 3 stages. The first is the creation of the script. And so you get a lot done during then, because literally, as Lindsay would write the words, I would read them, and literally I'm watching the movie in my head and saying to myself, using all the years of my experience, saying, okay, is this working or is it not? Is this too funny or not funny enough? And then so once that's done, and that's a long, prolonged process, and you give yourself a lot of time to look at it again and look at it again. And then we shoot the film, and the shooting of the film creates other opportunities. Like there's little moments of improvisation that happened in the film that added to the story and the script. And then finally is post-production. Post-production is when you edit it, right? The edit is my favorite part, because that's when you're really telling the story. And Maria Cataldo, our editor, I've known her for years as well, and she is one of the most brilliant editors ever, in that she looks at it, all the footage, and she, although she has a script, she doesn't pay that much attention to the script. She just puts it together so that it tells the best story possible. It's a lengthy process, because you go back and you re-edit it, and we did that over a period of a couple months, and that's when the film finally comes to life. And then you add the music and sound effects, whatever you have to do, titles and all that good stuff, color correction. And then it's ready. And then you go, and then I give it to a test audience, and I shake in my boots until I realize that they like the film.
I love it. You said, and then I shake in my boots until I get like a thumbs up or down or something. So let me ask Mel this question. Having starred in the acclaimed before mentioned, I've already said it's 30 something. How did your experience influence your approach to Queen of Knives?
Well, everything influences. All of my experiences up to a point where I'm about to start a project have influence, whether it's something that I've learned from a project, whether it's the part I've played on a project, whether it's people I've met on a project, and it all goes into playing, in this instance, Kathy Bonetto, the wife. And it all informs. Everything in life informs. And the things I don't know, things I need to find out for a part, then I'll research that and add it to my my bucket. But it's all it's everything in life goes for. And now I look at the kids and it's our daughters, and I think, wow, man, that's really interesting. I've never gone through that, but I like watching that they are and trying to be informed from that. So it's all information.
Oh, wow. I love that. I love that answer. So can you share a memorable moment behind the scenes that kind of formed the spirit of working on Queen of Knives? Can you tell us if there was something that happened behind the scenes that you didn't expect, but you kind of worked it in there and it really just made it just like, said, that's it, that pop. We didn't think about it beforehand, but we love that that happened.
Well, I would make this sort of a general note, like a dinner at the Bonetto family is sort of infamous in both of these films. But in Queen of Knives, there were a lot of new members added to the dinner scene, and that makes it really interesting. And for me and my character, my ability to have a rapport with Jean, be able to give him a really hard time, that really helped me in terms of Kathy and what her journey was in this. So I would say the dinner scene is sort of really, really the center. And as Jean said, they started there and wrote the script out from that. And I think that's spot on.
Okay.
Yeah, Mel really liked busting my chops, you know?
Every moment, every day.
I know you all play off each other. Like the chemistry is so phenomenal. I just love the chemistry of everybody, but particularly you and Mel. So let me ask two more questions, okay? So Queen of Knives is premiering on several digital platforms, and that is just the way things are done now. So what does the digital release mean for both of you, and how do you feel it really impacts an audience engagement with the film? Now that we're at home watching it, probably with more people than going to a theater.
Well, I wouldn't leave out the theater possibility, because what we're going to do is that we're going to have potential screenings of Queen of Knives in your city and in other cities across the U.S. And so you don't want to cross out being able to see this in the theater. It may just come to your neighborhood because it's a different film when you see it in the theater.
Okay, great answer. And I just want everybody to go see this film. It's so much messaging, hope, inspiration. Like I said, it's drama, but it is really a reflection of real life and how you all handle it. So I just want to thank you so much for being my guest this morning, Mel Harris and Jean Pope. I wish you tons of success. I would love to see Queen of Knives in a theater real soon in my city. So thank you all so much for the work you continue to do to keep us informed and inspired.
Thanks, Loretta. Really appreciate your time.
All right. Until next time. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So they have to go. I just am so grateful for the opportunity to share just so much, so many different topics. I love what Latanya King just shared, that she says, love hearing what goes into a great movie. Great shout out to the editing department. Go Maria. And it's just so amazing when you can see that your friends are on here. And Samantha, yes, that shout out about Big Lots, honey, with Marisa. That I'm going today. I had forgotten about, that you can find some great deals and quality there. So I'm definitely going to check it out. So I just want to thank you all. And I cannot say it enough. And if I haven't said it in a while, please forgive me. But your audience participation means the world to me. I cannot do this without you. So don't take it for granted. You said, well, Loretta, I don't get to come on every day or whatever. But when you are on, it just gives me so much great energy, and I'm inspired to continue to bring you these kind of shows and topics. I know it's different, but we're all different, right? Not good or bad or better or worse. It's just, this is me. This is what I do. This is the kind of topics I love to bring, inspiration, information, happiness, some fun. And, we get to do this, right? We get to do this together. So thank you. So in closing, as I always say, and hopefully you'll join me and say it, and not only say it, but live it. Think positive, dream big dreams, help someone along the way. And guess what? I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye, everybody.